Hi guys. Oh, it's too much. Welcome back. Sorry we had some technical difficulties this morning. I'm gonna get my webcam to work. But today we're going to make a paper plate bunny crab. So all the things you're going to need for this morning are a paper plate, just one, scissors, white paper, cotton balls, and pink and black paper. If you don't have pink and black paper, it's fine. You can use a pink and black marker. That will work just fine. And glue. So I'm going to readjust this so you can see. More of what I'm doing. Okay, there we go. So to start off first, what we're going to be doing is taking our paper plate, and you see the circle on the inside. Two there stuck together. See the circle on the inside of a paper plate where the outer rim meets the middle of the plate? That circle is what we need to cut out. So to do this easily, you're going to fold the paper plate in half, like this. And fold it in half. You're going to fold it in half, and then you're going to cut along the rim. I'm going to draw, spilling everything. I'm going to draw a line on that rim so that it's easy to see because there's a little bit of a glare. So that rim right there on both sides, that's what we're going to cut out. So keeping the plate folded in half, you're going to cut alongside that line. Cutting alongside the line to where you've cut out the inner circle of the plate. So now what you are left with is the outside plate. Perfect for our faces. If you need to make it a little bigger, you can trim it up and make it more, you fix the edges to make it more of a circle, but not necessary. There you go. Okay, so if the plate were to be sitting down and the plate comes up a little bit, that's the side you want on the outside. That's the side we're going to glue the cotton balls to. Okay, so next are the cotton balls. I'm going to take a handful of cotton balls here. My glue is being a little temperamental, so I'm going to take my cap off a little bit. And go very gently. So I'm going to put some glue down and then spread it around in a small area. You can use the cap of the glue bottle to spread the glue in a small area. My cap is just, this room got a little cold because of the snow last night, and my cap's being a little frozen. So I'm going to use a paintbrush, but you can use the cap of your glue bottle. It should work fine. Then I'm going to take the cotton balls one at a time and place them on the glue that you just glued on. So then it should look like that. And you're going to fill the entire rim with glue and cotton balls. You can pull the cotton balls to make them stretch, or you can fill it with more. I've got enough cotton ball here. So just pull on it and stretch to fill in the other glue spots on the rim. Okay, I'm going to need a little bit more glue now. I'm doing another area. Push. A lot of glue on that. This is getting messy for you and you don't want the glue to get on the table that you're using, you can put paper down underneath, paper towel or newspaper, magazine paper, whatever you've got around you to protect the surface of whatever you're using to do your project on. So I kind of got a big area here because I used a lot of glue. So let's looking all over. Glue happy there. Okay, back to the cotton balls. And pull them out. It's easier to pull them out before you place them on or once it's placed. Stretch them out a little bit. Okay. And yes, we're making an Easter bunny paper plate facing the hole, whatever you want to call it. I know Easter just passed, but you know, it's never too late to do a craft for it. Stretch the cotton ball out. This one, good. And kind of flattening them down, pushing them down to make sure they're in all the space of the glue. So I have a little more than half of the plate done right now. So that's what it looks like so far. And then I just have this area left. I'm going to grab my glue again. Try not to overflow it this time. Okay. Make sure you get all portions of the plate covered in the glue. You don't want any plate to show at the end. You want it to be all cotton balls. So go all the way up to the top, in the creases, all the way to the edge. Okay, and the last portion done. Stretch out my cotton ball. This is also a way to save your cotton balls with only using a little bit by stretching them out and covering more space so that you don't use all your cotton balls. I think I have room for about 2 more cotton balls. Really push it down so that they really glue down there. You don't want them falling off your face when you go to put your face in the hole. Now that it's done with all the cotton balls, I'm going to go back through and see if there's any pockets of plate showing. I'm going to go and stretch those cotton balls out so you don't see any plate. Okay, and that's what it'll look like when the plate portion is done. So now I'm going to set that aside to dry, and I'm going to work on the bunny ears. Now that I have cotton balls stuck to my fingers. Okay. Those. I'm going to take a white piece of paper. And you can either, I'm going to draw a couple different kinds of ears that you can draw. We're basically making triangles. So you can make 2 wider triangles like that. Or you can make other triangles that are just a little more pointy. So you've got these ones, with these ones, whichever ones you can draw or want to draw, go for it. So before cutting these out, I'm just going to say one thing. If you have the pink paper, on you, then go ahead and cut these out. If you don't have pink paper on you, what you're going to do is take a pink marker and draw the same kind of triangle, but just a little bit smaller in the middle of each one. And color that in. So like that, a smaller triangle in the middle, and then I'm going to color those in. So this is if you don't have pink paper. If you do have pink paper, we're going to do something a little different. Okay. So if you don't have pink paper and you had a pink marker, this is what your ears should look like when you're done. Okay? Or same thing on the other triangles. If you drew pointer triangles, you're just going to draw 2 pink, smaller ones on the inside and color those in. So that they look like that. Okay. So now, if you did use a marker and you're still coloring, go ahead and keep doing that. I'm going to show those who do have pink paper handy what to do. So I'm going to draw 2 of these big ears again. And then so I've got my ears. That's where everybody should have been started. And now I'm going to do 2 of those, but smaller. So now I've got 2 pink and 2 white, and one is just a little bit smaller than the other. So now, no matter what kind of ears you have, whether you have these ones colored in, you're going to go ahead and cut along the outside black lines. Don't cut on the pink lines, cut on the black lines. So that when you cut it out, you don't see any of the black. And this is what you're left with. Okay? So go ahead and cut those out. If you have the white and the pink, go ahead and cut both of those out along the black lines or whatever you drew it with. So you should have your 2 white. And then we're going to do your 2 pink. If you used a marker and you're already done cutting, just sit tight until the next direction. I'm just going to show those who have pink paper what to do with these. Okay. Oh. So now I've got 2 white and 2 pink. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to flip those over because I don't want black lines to show. So what we're going to do is glue the pink onto the white so that it looks like the middle of the ear of the ones that are colored. So they look the same, just whatever you have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of blue in the back of this pink one, a little bit. Smooth my paintbrush. Use your glue bottle. Put a bunch of polka dots on the back, just whatever you need to do in order to glue this. It's going to curl up a little bit, but if you just stick it down flat and push on, it'll be fine. There, it's connected. I'm going to do the other ear real quick. some of the glue back because I got too much on there. Not exactly the same shape as the white ear, but that's okay. Nobody's ears are perfect. No bunny's ears are perfect. Get it? Okay, so now you have 2 ears, or you have 2 ears, okay? So once those are cut out, you can set those to the side so that those can dry. So right now I have my paper plate drying and my bunny ears drying. So now the last part that we need to do is make whiskers. We're making three whiskers on each side. Another thing, if you have paper, you'll cut 6 black strips of paper, or you can draw black lines on white paper and cut those out. So I'm going to show you both ways. I'm going to recycle some paper here. So if you have black paper, you're going to take your black paper and you're going to make 3 big strips of it. One, two, three. See, I have 3 strips of black paper now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put those together and I'm going to cut them right down the middle and cut them in half so that I have 6. So now cut each one of them in half and I have 6, 3 for each side, pieces of black paper. Okay? If you don't have black paper, this is what I'm going to show you can do. Take a black marker, make a line about this far out from the edge of your paper. About that much space of paper and just color it in black. If you don't have a black marker, you can use gray. Whiskers can be gray too, or pink, whatever color you want to use. And I'm going to use black to keep it the same as the black paper. So you're going to color a little bit of portion of your paper black. And then from that portion, when you're ready to cut, you're going to cut 3 strips of paper. So go ahead, finish coloring, and then you should cut 3 strips of black from it. And I'm going to take each one of those strips and snip it right in the middle so that I get my 6 whiskers. On the paper that you color, pick the longest side of the paper if you want longer whiskers. If you pick the shorter side, that's okay, but you're just going to have a little bit smaller whiskers. That's what I just noticed. Okay, so now I have 6 pieces of black paper in strips that I can make the whiskers out of. So now what we're going to do is assemble our bunny together. So I'm going to start with the ears and do the whiskers last. So where you want to put the ears are on top of the plate, anywhere at the top. Here, and you're just going to put a little bit of glue on the bottom of each ear and then push your plate down and put it on that so they stick. So we'll do this. So I've got a little bit of glue on my paintbrush. I'm going to paint a little bit of glue on the bottom of the ear. See the glue on the bottom of the ear? I'm going to stick it under the plate and push down, even stand up and really push down on it so that it stays. Use all your strength. And really push it down. Okay? So that it stays like that. Okay, I'm going to do the other one. Put some glue on the bottom of the ear. Okay. Glue on the bottom of the ear. Go stuck to me again. And see where it needs to go. And then I'm going to push down using my strength. And really push down on it so that this plate sticks to the ear. That was making it itchy. Okay. So that you have it like this when it's all done and glued. Now I'm going to take the 6 strips of paper that we made, and these are going to go on the plate in the middle on each side. So I'll try to show you where these are going to go. These are going to go right there in the middle on the side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of glue and just a little bit of the black about a third of the black paper. So a little less than half, just a little portion of the black whisker should get the glue. And then I'm going to take that one and I'm going to go in the middle. I'm going to push it down on the cotton ball so that when it's glued, it looks like that. Okay? I'm going to do that with 2 more on this side. Remember, just a little bit of the black paper, not the whole thing, not even half. Just about a third. And this, I'm going to go on top of the one I just did. Push down, really push down so it sticks. that one. I'm going to do one more on the bottom of the middle one. Okay, a little bit of blue. And then underneath that middle one, I'm going to put this last one. So that it looks like that. So we now have 3 whiskers on one side, and we're going to work and do this side. And remember, if you're using the black colored ones, you do the same exact thing. There's no difference. Okay, I'm going to start with the middle whisker. That way it's easier to see where they need to go. A little bit of glue goes in the middle. I tried to line it up with the one straight across from it so that it looks like they're in the same place of the plate, of the face. And this doesn't. Okay, I'm going to go on top of that whisker. Really push down. The glue. Come out. There we go. A little bit of glue on the last whisker. Go on the bottom. The middle one. Really push down. Fluff up the cotton balls. And then it's probably a little wet to try to put on your face. I don't want your face to get full of glue or your hair or anything. But this is what it will look like when you're done. So you can put your face in it. You could be a bunny all day. In case you didn't get to see the Easter Bunny this weekend, you can now be the Easter Bunny. Well, once you're done with that, you let it dry, probably like an hour at most, maybe 2, depending on how much glue you use. I will probably need a couple hours. And you are all done with that. And thanks for tuning in. And we will see you at 2 o'clock for Zumba with Mallory. Thanks, guys. Bye.